Let me fix my change real quick.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now O'Connell. He finds Mayer here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's O'Connell. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here's 2nd and 3. Now O'Connell. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
O'Connell's going to sneak it. And, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On second down, Eckler. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for LA. 59 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding?
Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
O'Connell to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got another one to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Again, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried? There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now they'll audible to something else. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down to the plate at the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 4.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Kappa. What is it?
Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. First down throw, O'Connell. He lets it go deep for Mayer. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. Hey, Ray. Go.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Herbert off of play action. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Able to complete it to Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, here's Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
O'Connell here on 4th down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get the Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Trucks over it, pushing his way through. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Throwing, O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Crowd right. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third, O'Connell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Davis now to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They started on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Easy. We'll go orange. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game